Okay, good evening, everybody. I will call the December 2nd, 2025 Monroe Zoning Board of Appeals meeting to order. My name is Jim Wendt. I'm the chairman of the board. And for the record, joining me are members Ben Maini and Ron Stelmack, as well as alternate member Brendan Liberati and Thomas Noonan and Bill Holsworth, Monroe staff folks. I will ask the applicant, you may or may not know that you need an affirmative vote of 4 members to get an approval. Normally, there's 5 members that would be voting, so it's 4 out of 5. With only 4 present, you need all of us, 4 out of 4. So what I'm inclined to do is proceed. We'll hear from you and what your application is all about. And if it turns out we're not likely to be unanimous, then we'll table this until we have a 5th member available. Is that acceptable to you?
Yes, sir. Whatever
Okay.
you decide, Mr. Chairman.
All right. So I will then, we only have one matter on, so I'll just read the public hearing. I don't know if we need to read the notice. It's ZBA file 2025-08, 256, 4 Easton Road. Application for proposed variance of section 4.1.4 to permit a 0 front yard setback in lieu of the minimum 50 feet setback for construction of a handicap ramp and deck walkway extension located at 4 Easton Road. So I will turn it over to you, is Jalal, is that the correct pronunciation?
Yes, you can call me Nick, Mr. Wentz.
Okay, I will let the applicant then proceed. Just identify yourself for the record and explain to us what you're looking to do.
Sure. Mr. Wentz, my name is Nick, and I seek a last name is Hilal. I'm the owner of the property. I bought it about 4 years ago. We came in front of you to give us a variance to go up because it was a mixed use, and the variance was granted about 2.5 years ago. As we building, we needed a deck. It's a part of my stupidity. I thought we have a deck approved then. Then we started doing the work. We found that the deck was not approved. For some reason, the state got involved. The town got involved, the state got involved, and where the deck and the handicap ramp is on state right away. It took us about 21 months to solve the issue with the state. We got a lease from the state 2 months ago, and I came to ask for a variance. We could not make it last month, and we are on December agenda. So to get the ramp and the deck for the walkway, we need the variance from your commission, from you and your commission, to a 0 variance. The edge, there's a 6 feet edge corner of the property sits on a state property. There is no way we look at every direction. We cannot get, the architects went back and forth. We cannot get a handicap ramp with a switchback without coming to the left and going that 6 foot we were asking for variance. And there's no other directions. We are the last 20% to finish it. The siding is done. The metal roof is done today. On the rain, we're working this morning. The apartment upstairs is done. We can't go the first floor until the deck is done. The material for the deck, if you drive by the property in the front, you see all the material sitting there for the last 4 months. And we need to finish the decking. The last 2 tubes or the last footing has to be installed. I was told not to do anything until you have town Monroe approval. State approval is welcome, but you need the town to the ZBA to approve it. So we are in front of you asking for your assistance and your help to finish this project. We've been bleeding, and I know you know this property very well.
Jim Wendt for the recorded record. I just have a couple of questions. I
Sure.
do see the state of Connecticut lease sketch that's in the materials. We have that.
Sure.
What is the proposed use of the first floor?
It was a commercial use as a long. We had a tenant. We had a coffee shop bagel. That idea, he could not wait that long. It disappeared. Now we have another commercial use. I think it's a hair salon or a beauty salon. It's a long-time resident of Monroe who's willing to do that. And I don't know if he's going to wait or not. We're hoping he stays, but we're just going to finish it to get the place going. So clean
Okay,
it up. And
so you don't have a certain tenant at this point, but you've
we
got.
have we have we have an agreement, verbal agreement, but we don't have a lease. We have nothing in place.
Okay.
My lawyers say, don't put a lease, you'll be binding. If anything's, lawyers
Okay.
give you the worst scenario.
Well, let me tell you what my concern is.
Sure.
I personally, I don't have, I drive by this at least a couple times a day. I'm well familiar with it. I have no personal problem with the handicap ramp or the deck. My concern is this site plan that we have is dated from 2022. It probably predates your ownership. And
Sorry, Mr. Winter, trouble. We gave a brand new site plan. We can give you a new site. There's a new
okay,
site plan because we're going through the health as well.
okay.
So
My concern is because this board, I remember, Mr. Maney probably remembers that back then there was a proposal to do a drive-through, and there was a variance request that this board denied,
Sure.
and the map that we have is still showing a drive-through. I personally, I can't speak for anybody else. I have no objection to your proposal for um, the handicap ramp in the deck, but
Miss,
I don't, what I don't want to see is a map in the file for the permit for this that reflects a drive-through that gives the
you
impression
only
that we've given approval for that.
Mr. Went, you only approving this side, which is the ramp and the deck. And the
Oh,
previous and
I
the pre
understand that.
and we can, if I want to come back for drive-through, I will apply for it, which is not part of the agenda.
I get it. This is more a note to staff than it is to
Sure.
you. I think that I
No
want to
problem.
make sure that if we do in fact approve this proposal, there shouldn't be a site plan in the file that shows a drive-through on this site, because that is something that we had denied in the past, and I don't think is part of this proposal as the
No.
applicant has suggested. So uh, I just would like to see the site plan revised, excuse me, to remove any reference to the drive-through. Other than that, I don't have any questions or objections other than the site plan kind of being confusing to somebody that might look at it and say, hey, what do you guys approved a drive-through here when that's not before us? So that's, I just want to make that clear.
Which is what your comments are very welcome, Mr. Went. You can make a note, you can cross it on the site plan, we can sign off on it. This is not part of the application. We're only looking at this side, not the opposite side.
That's what that was my understanding of the application. I just want to be clear for the record.
Sure.
I don't
No
I don't
problem.
have any further questions. I'll open it up for any other members of the board that may have any questions for the applicant.
I do have a question.
Okay.
This is Ben Maini. The state. So you said you've been battling with the state for a couple of years now because
Yeah.
of the deck, and have they finally approved? Is that correct? They finally.
We have a lease, and you should have a copy of it. The lease was approved 10 weeks ago, and we're waiting on this hearing to cut them the check. It's a monthly lease. You gotta keep paying them. That's all it's to it.
Ben, are you done?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Ron Stelmack. On the September 16, 2024 letter to you from Connecticut DOT, they had 3 restrictions on the use of that leased property. And one of which was no fixed objects may be installed within the 16-foot right-of-way. And is that ramp going to be within that 16-foot right-of-way?
If you look at the site plan that the state gave us, which we submitted, it's approving that. They made the site plan, we didn't do it. Because they send their own surveyor, their own guys who measure, and the deck and the ramp are not part of, they have no issue with it. They don't want any foot, like a pylon on the area. And that's something we have to revisit once the property is ready. We need to figure out where they want the pylon, if they want the pylon at all.
Okay. You are, I don't know if this is going to show or not in here. You are referring to this presentation by the state.
Correct. That's the state.
Okay. And in that, it shows fixed structures protruding into the leased area. And the state has waived that requirement?
Yes, that's correct. The ramp is exempt and the deck is exempt. They don't want to see no pylon.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Okay, seeing no further questions, Mr. Noonan, is there anybody else on the call that, any members of the public? Just for the sake of the record, I will ask if there's anybody either on the phone or in the Zoom call, members of the public that wish to be heard on this application. Going once, going twice. I don't hear from any members of the public. So if there are no other questions from the board, we will close the public hearing. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, sir.
If I be
Thank you.
informal about it. Okay, so now we go back. The only thing we have pending is this particular matter. Does anybody wish to make a motion for the sake of discussion, and then we'll find out where we stand before we take a formal vote? Does anybody wish to move to approve or deny this application?
Okay. I'll move to approve it, but I would like to see some caveats inserted in that approval to cover what you addressed earlier, Jim.
Yes, I would suggest that that a revised site plan be submitted that eliminates the drive-through and will make it in clear. Well, number one, I think the condition of approval, should we approve it, should be the drive-through shown on the plan is not part of this application. And number two, the revised site plan should be submitted removing the drive-through.
Can we get a second for the motion to
Yep.
approve?
Yep.
I'll second that.
Okay. Is that
That was Ben.
acceptable
that's
to you,
fine.
Ron? The two
Yes.
suggested conditions, that number one, we're not approving the drive-through that's shown on the plan, and number two, the plan should be shown revised to eliminate the drive-through.
Yeah, that will reflect.
Okay, that's fine. I don't have any problem. I'll go ahead, Ron. You made the motion. You can go first. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. As long as those caveats are in there, then I think we should
Okay.
approve it.
Yeah, this site has been under renovation for quite some time. It would be nice to see this
Yes.
finished up and get some tenant in there, and I wish them success. There was a coffee shop proposal that I didn't object to the coffee shop, but I think we all agreed that that drive-through as shown would be a disaster at that site in terms of the traffic flow. But I will support this application. I wish the applicant well in getting a successful tenant in there and get a commercial piece of property back up and running in the town. I think would be a benefit to the community. Ben?
I agree with that rationale.
Okay. Brendan?
Same as well. My only concerns were addressed by the conditions that were placed on it. So
Very good.
so
Okay, so it looks like we're not going to have an issue with requiring a fifth member, so I will call a vote on the motion to approve with the conditions as discussed. All those in favor say aye, and please raise your hand so we can see
Aye.
it visually. Aye.
aye.
That is a unanimous 4-0 approval. Mr. Jalal, we wish you luck in finding a successful tenant.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
You're
Thanks to the
welcome.
commission.
Good-
Thanks to everybody who attended. Thanks.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
No problem.
Take care, bud.
Bye.
Thanks. Take care.
Next item, we have minutes from last meeting. There were three of us.
I can leave?
You may, yes, sir.
We look
Okay,
at that.
thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thanks.
You don't want to stay and watch the compelling discussion we're going to have here? there were three of us present at the last meeting. I think we can vote with three. We don't need four approvals for minutes. So I was present, Ben was present, and Ron was present at the last meeting. If you guys have had a chance to look at those minutes, I'd entertain a motion. We'd have to go for the minutes of the November, I'm sorry, of the October meeting.
November.
No, November 4th, I'm
November.
sorry. Yes, this is, I'm
We're in
sorry.
Yeah, look behind you.
I'm
is
staring
December.
at the November agenda, not the December agenda. I'm sorry. Yes, the November 4th minutes.
I motion to approve the November 4th minutes as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Very good. All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that is a 3-0 approval. And as we have been doing for the last, who knows long, punting on the organizational meeting since we were required to have all 5 regular members present. I think we're kind of all on the same page of trying to get back in person as early as the staff can facilitate that. I don't know if we need to discuss that anymore. Mr. Noonan, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I mean, we could move to the hybrid in-person / Zoom meetings. We could try it for January. I believe there's going to be one item on the agenda for January. So if this collective body wants to do in person, we could certainly try it for next year, the beginning of next year.
That would be the 6th. Looks like January 6th. Okay.
Yes, I believe
Does
so.
anybody have an objection or want to discuss that? I think we're kind of all on the same page that I think we would like to be together in person if we could, but understand the need for hybrid attendance. If, yeah, to the extent that you can, if you can set that up, that would be great.
Sure, not a problem.
And then we can have an organizational meeting when we all when we can all be together.
Yep, sounds good.
Happy holidays to all. Thank you for your time and attendance this evening.
Yeah, happy holidays, happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
holidays,
New Year.
guys.
Happy
Happy
holidays,
holidays
everyone.
all.
Thank
Good
you.
everybody.